Dear students, today I am going to review the question paper of higher secondary part first for the session 2023-24 annual regular soft zone of Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory 2024. Subject physical education. Maximum marks 70. Clause 11th. Time 3 hours. Section A. Multiple choice questions. Question number 1. Aggression is a part of human. Option first, soul. Second, understanding. Third, behavior. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, behavior. Question number 2. Jack of all is master of. Option first, lot. Second, none. Third, play. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, none. Question number 3. The people who educates and advise patients with diet related disorders is known as. Option first, sports person. Second, commentator. Third, dietitian. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, dietitian. Question number 4. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was a former education minister of which country? Option first, Nepal. Second, Bhutan. Third, India. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, India. Question number 5. Dronacharya Award was introduced in the year. Option first, 1994. Second, 1985. Third, 1956. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, 1985. Question number 6. Modern Olympic has started in the year. Option first, 1865. Second, 1896. Third, 776 BC. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, 1896. Question number 7. The food which we eat is known as. Option first, minerals. Second, proteins. Third, diet. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, diet. Question number 8. Posture is known as the body. Option first, personality. Second, nutrition. Third, position. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, position. Section B. Very short answer type questions. Each question carry 2 marks. Question number 9. Write down any 2 definitions of physical education. This question has been selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer is 2 definitions of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, according to J.B. Nash, physical education is the sum of those experiences which comes to the individual through movements. Number 2, according to C.C. Cowell, physical education is the social process of change in the behavior of the individual organism originating primarily from the stimulus of big muscle play related activities. Or briefly, write the meaning of physical education. This question also has been selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer is meaning of physical education. Physical education has been considered as an essential part of human life. Basically, the survival of man is physical, and movement is the first and foremost important thing one learns soon after birth. It is the movement by which one expresses the desire for hunger and thirst. Speech comes later in one's life. Secondly, physical activity is also required for proper growth and development. Question number 10. Write a brief note on voluntary muscles. This question has been selected from chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer is voluntary muscles are under our control, so we can move these muscles when we want to. These are the muscles we use to make all the movements needed in physical activity and sport. Example of voluntary actions are running, dancing, breathing, and writing. Question number 11. What do you mean by prescribed drugs? This question has been selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer is prescribed drugs. The drugs which is recommended by the doctor on ballot letter pad is known as prescribed drugs. In other words, we can say prescription drugs are available only by recommendation of an authorized health professional such as physician. Question number 12. What is the difference between MPED and MPE? This question has been selected from chapter number 4, Career Aspects in Physical Education. The answer is the differences between MPED and MP are as listed below. Number 1. One should be graduate in any stream. One should be undergraduate in any stream. Number 2. He should possess his BPEd degree. He should possess his BP degree. Third, he can able to do MPEd degree for 2 years. He can able to do MP degree for 2 years. Question number 13. Write down any 2 effects of tobacco on individual. This question has been selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer is the 2 effects of tobacco on individual are as listed below. Number 1. Tiny particles in tobacco smoke irritate your throat and lungs and cause smokers cough. 2. It causes heart disease, mouth and lungs cancer. Question number 14. Write down any 2 responsibility of timekeeper in Kho. This question has been selected from chapter number 6, Concept of Major Games and Sports, and its a subunit Kho. The answer is any 2 responsibilities of timekeeper in Kho are as listed below. Number 1. First and foremost responsibility to check the duration of each inning of both teams. 2. Then check the interval time. Question number 15. What do you mean by center pass in hockey? This question has been selected from chapter number 6, Concept of Major Games and Sports, and its subunit hockey. The answer is a push or hit made in any direction to start the game or to restart the game after a goal has been scored is known as center pass in hockey. Question number 16. Write a short note on Indian Wizard of Hockey. This question has been selected from chapter number 7, National Awards Games. The answer is Dhyan Chand is called as the Hockey Wizard of India. He used to play for Kalyan Mills of Indore Along with his brother Rup Singh, Dhyan Chand led India in the Berlin Olympic of 1936. There, India had won the gold medal for the third time. Dhyan Chand got the title of India's hockey wizard. Question number 17. Write down any two effects of balanced diet on the functioning of human body. This question has been selected from chapter number 9, Diet and its importance in physical development. The answer is the two effects of balanced diet on the functioning of human body are as listed below. Number 1. Balanced diet promoting proper growth and development of the human body. Number 2. Balanced diet helps the human for both physical and mental health. Question number 18. Define dislocation. This question has been selected from chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitation. The answer is it is an injury to a joint in which adjoining bones are displaced from their normal positions. Ligaments that bind the joints also get injured frequently in a dislocation. Section C. Short answer type questions, 3 marks each. Question number 19. Draw a neat and clean diagram of badminton court with measurement. This question has been selected from chapter number 6, Major Games and Sports, and subunit Badminton. The answer is draw a diagram with the help of geometry box equipment. Diagram of badminton court with measurement or as listed below. Or draw a neat and clean diagram of handball play field with measurement. This question also has been selected from chapter number 6, Major Games and Sports, and subunit Handball. The answer is draw a diagram with the help of geometry box equipment. Diagram of handball play field with measurement or as listed below. Question number 20. Write a short note on 26th January 1950. This question has been selected from chapter number 7, National Awards. The answer is 26th January 1950. Republic Day is a national day in India. Adoption, the Constitution of India, and the country transitioned to a republic which came into effect on 26th January 1950. The original text to the preamble to the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India came into force on 26th January 1950. President of India hosts the flag. Various forces and children's parades are held in the capital city of India. President of India addressed the nation. Colorful culture programs are also held. Question number 21. Write down the meaning of situs and elitus. This question has been selected from chapter number 8, Olympic Games. The answer is meaning of situs. The meaning of situs in Olympic motto is faster. In other words, we can say that the runner run faster to achieve his goal. Meaning of elitus. The meaning of elitus in Olympic motto is higher. In other words, we can say that the athlete jump as high as possible to achieve his goal. Question number 22. What do you mean by Olympic rings? This question has been selected from chapter number 8, Olympic Games. The answer is Olympic rings. The 5 interlinked rings comprise the Olympic emblem, and the color of each ring was proposed by Baron Parry de Coubertin himself to be different as follows. Number 1, blue represent American continent. 2, black represent African continent. 3, yellow represent Asian continent. 4th, red represent Australian continent. 5, green represent a European continent. Question number 23. Write a short note on caffeine. This question has been selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer is caffeine. Caffeine is a drug that stimulates your brain and nervous system. Caffeine is found in many drinks such as coffee, tea, soft drinks, and energy drinks. Question number 24. Define the role of psychology in physical education. This question has been selected from chapter number 3, Psychological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer is the popularity of sports psychology in physical education is the study of mental and emotional well-being of players or athletes. It involves the study of how psychological factors affect performance of and how participation in sport and exercise affect psychological and physical factors. Sports psychologists teach cognitive and behavior strategies to athletes in order to improve their experience and performance in sports. Question number 25. Write a short note on commentator and biomechanist. This question has been selected from chapter number 4, Career Aspects in Physical Education. The answer is commentator. In sports broadcasting, a sports commentator provides a real time live commentary of a game or event. It is traditionally delivered in the present tense, summarizing events during match, tournament, or games as they occur, operating audio and video equipment. Biomechanist. Sports performance is one area that can be affected by analyzing the movements of an athlete. Biomechanics analysts can identify where an athlete may make errors in their movements and predict possible injury risk. Sports performance can possibly be enhanced and improved by analyzing sports biomechanics. Question number 26. Write down any two definitions of motivations. This question has been selected from chapter number 3, Psychological Aspects in Physical Education. The answer is the two definitions of motivations are as listed below. According to Crow and Crow, motivation is considered with the arousal of the interest in learning and to the extent in basis of learning. According to Goods, motivation is the process of arousing, sustaining, and regulating activities. Question number 27. Write a short note on obesity. This question has been selected from chapter number 9 and its importance in physical development. The answer is in developing countries, the increasing rate of obesity is alarming, particularly in United States of America and Europe. Due to this reason, obesity has been considered as an epidemic in America. Many studies have quoted that 33% of total population of America are obese. Obesity is defined as the excessive storage of body fat. When a person is 20% more than the desirable weight, the person is called an obese. Section D. Long answer type questions, 5 mark each. Question number 28. Elaborate the objectives of physical education in detail. This question has been selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer is Objective of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, physical development. Through physical education, an individual can develop his physique's appearance become extraordinarily good. Due to physical development, his motor abilities develop such as speed, endurance, flexibility, strength and coordination. Number 2, organic development. While doing regular exercise, internal organs of the body such muscular system, circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, and neuromuscular system extra. An individual leads a happy life while facing every stress of life without any difficulty. Number 3, neuromuscular development. Physical education helps the individual in the development of his neuromuscular coordination. Through physical education, one can develop his reflexes and balance of the body. Number 4, emotional development. Participating in games and sports, one learns how to control his emotions during victory or defeat, which leads to emotional development. Number 5, intellectual development. Using particular tactics to break the opponent's defensive system helps an individual to develop his intellectual power. Number 6, social development. Collective efforts are required for winning the match, and this is possible only through coordination and cooperation. During play, an individual meets other team and learns social activity such as tolerance, patience, and sympathetic attitude, or express the misconception about physical education in detail. This question also has been selected from chapter number 1, concept of physical education. The answer is, some people think that physical education is a wastage of time as money, as it doesn't provide any bright future to their children. Some have the impression that physical education is a bodybuilding. What it is very important that we should unite to eliminate these misconceptions in order that physical education can be spread as a vast activity. Few misconceptions relating physical education are as listed below. Rest period. People think that this is a rest period as it doesn't have any academic value. This opinion is wrong as this subject is very demanding in coming time and has academic value. Wastage of money. Games and sports require special type of equipment, apparatus, playfield, etc., which are costly. The government has set up various institutions which provide free education and equipment extra to good sportsmen. Number 3, leads to indiscipline. This opinion totally wrong. A good sportsman always behave in disciplined manner and follows rules and regulations on sports field and in real life. Number 4, know your or profession. Today special attention is given to sports person for selection in various competitive examinations. In many professions, sports persons are accepted happily. Number 5, poor social status. Participation in physical activities is generally considered to be for those who have poor social status and are not given any recognition by society. Today, there are many sports awards like Arjuna Award, Padma Shri Award, etc., given to sportsmen that add to their social status. Question number 29. Define muscular system. Write down any 5 effects of exercises on muscular system. This question has been selected from chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer is definitions of muscular system. The muscular system is composed of specialized cells called muscle fibers. Their predominant function is contractibility. Muscles attached to bones or internal organs and blood vessels are responsible for movements. Nearly all movement in the body is the result of muscle contraction. Effects: as a result of regular exercise over a considerable period of time, the following changes are occurred in the muscular system which are of lasting nature. Number 1, strength gain. The muscles become strong due to regular exercise and muscle gain in strength of the individual muscle fibers. Number 2, thickness increased. The muscle fibers shorten in length and increase in thickness. Because of this, the body appears muscular. Number 3, muscle become elastic. Muscle become more elastic and can perform work with greater speed. Number 4, muscle tone up. Muscle develops muscle tone up or state of readiness for doing work. This acts as a safety measure in case of emergencies and makes person less susceptible to injuries. Number 5, reducing chances of obesity. The deposition of fat in between the muscle fibers decreases, reducing chances of obesity. Or define digestive system. Write down any 5 effects of exercises on digestive system. This question also has been selected from chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer is definition of digestive system: the organs that take in food and liquid and break them down into substances that the body can use for energy, growth, and tissue repair. The digestive system is composed of the alimentary canal and associated glands. Humans take food through the mouth, digest the food and finally the undigested food is removed from the body. The food passes from the oral cavity and finally the undigested food is defecated through the anus. Effects: as a result of regular exercise over a considerable period of time, the following changes are occurred in the digestive system which are of lasting nature. Number 1, improvement in digestive system. Regular exercise improves our digestive system because all the system in the same way it is also of them are interrelated. Number 2, glandular functioning improves. The glands like salivary, pancreas, gallbladder, liver, etc. become more active by exercises and with the digestion is easier and smoother. Moreover, the body is able to store more elements of its needs. Increase in appetite. When digestive system improves, then automatically the appetite will also be increased. Number 4, immunity improves. Regular exercise improves the immune system. Thus, the body is not easily prone to the health problem like illness, disorders, and infections, etc. Number 5, no constipations. The person who performs regular exercise never complains of constipations as the intestines get gentle massage by exercises and thus excretory system functions normally. Number 6, prevent obesity. Regular exercise makes proper use of diet and thus prevents obesity. Body weight maintained in proper order and thus good shape of body develops. Number 30, define fracture. Explain all the types of fracture in detail. This question has been selected from chapter number 10, common sports injuries and rehabilitation. The answer is definition of fracture. When a bone break or crack is known as fracture. Types of fracture. There are 7 types of fracture. The 7 types of fracture are as listed below. Number 1, green stick fracture. The bone may develop a crack and be bent without breaking completely. This is known as green stick fracture. Number 2, comminuted fracture. Bone is broken into many parts. This is known as comminuted fracture. Impacted fracture. The broken ends of bones are driven one another. This is known as impacted fracture. Number 4, simple fracture. A bone is broken but there is no damage to the surrounding tissues. This is known as simple fracture. Number 5, compound fracture. The ends of the bone may pierce through the skin. This is known as compound fracture. Number 6, complicated fracture. The broken bone injury the delicate parts of the body. This is known as complicated fractures. Number 7, depressed fracture. The side bone of the upper part of the skull is depressed into it on being broken. This is known as depressed fracture. Or define strain. Explain the types and rehabilitations of strain. This question also has been selected from the chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitation. The answer is definition of strain. Strain is the injury of muscle, generally known as muscle pull. Types of strain. There are 3 types of strain. The explanation are as listed below. Number 1, mild strain. In mild strain, there is a slight muscle pull without any tearing of muscle is called as mild strain. Number 2, moderate strain. In moderate strain, when there is a slight tearing of muscle and there is a some loss of strength is called as moderate strain. Number 3, severe strain. In severe strain, complete muscle rupture occur. In such case, loss of strength considerable is called as severe strain. Rehabilitation. Few steps should be considered during rehabilitation of strain. Number 1, stop any movement of the injured part. Number 2, if mild strain, then use ice massage 3 to 4 times daily. Number 3, after 2 days, stop ice massage and heat instead. Number 4, wrap the affected part by crepe bandage. Thanks and have a nice day.